Hey, Love Ministries. Today I want to talk to you about keeping your eyes on Jesus. Entitled my message today is Don't Look Down. In Mark 14:22 to 33, Jesus, just after feeding the multitude, sent the disciples away. And it starts in 22. As soon as the meal was finished, he insisted that the disciples get in the boat and go ahead to the other side while he dismissed the people. With the crowd dispersed, he climbed the mountain so that he could be by himself and pray. He started there alone, late into the night. Meanwhile, a boat was far out on the sea when the winds came up against them and they were battered by the waves. At about 4 o'clock in the morning, Jesus came forward toward them, walking on water. They were scared out of their wits. "A ghost," they said, crying out in terror. But Jesus said quickly to comfort them, "Courage, it is me. Do not be afraid." Peter, suddenly bold, said, "Master, if it is really you, call me to come out onto the water." He said, "Come ahead." Jumping out of the boat, Peter walked on the water to Jesus. But when he looked down at the waves churning beneath his feet, he lost his nerve and started to sink. He cried out, "Master, save me." Jesus didn't hesitate. He reached down and grabbed his hand. Then he said, "Faint heart, what got into you?" The two of them climbed into the boat and the wind died down. The disciples in the boat, having watched the whole thing, worshiped Jesus, saying, "This is it. You are God's son for sure." In life, there are going to be tests and trials and things that come against us because Satan doesn't want us to prosper. He doesn't want us to love God. He doesn't want us to be God's servants and God's children. He wants us to turn away from God. And one of the main things that you need to do is remember to keep your eyes on Jesus. Don't look down. Don't look to the left or right. Don't look at the situation you're in. Just look at Jesus. Jesus is going to bring you through whatever you're going through. He already knows what the devil is going to try to bring against you. He already has a retaliation plan, a plan in action that can combat whatever the devil is trying to bring against you. And I just want to remind you to keep your eyes on Jesus. When Peter looked down, he lost his faith in walking towards Jesus, walking on water. He's done something that none of us will ever be able to do. But because of him looking down and looking at his situation, he came into fear, and fear made him sink. But Jesus is right there, just like he was for Peter. He's right there for us. All we have to do is look back on him, get in the Word, pray, whatever you need to do. Just keep your eyes on Jesus, and Jesus will pull you out of the water just like he did Peter. He will get you out of whatever situation you are in because he loves you that much. And as I end every broadcast, God loves you. I love you, even though I don't know you. I love you with the love of God. And that's the greatest love there is. See you tomorrow.